Hello there, and welcome to the Kiki Scenes channel and Kiki's Country Living. Today, I am going to talk about this Aries season energy. So, once a month, I have been reading from this book, The Power Astrology. Make the Most of Your Sun Sign by Robin McNaughton. And most of you guys know I'm not really into astrology that much, but for some reason this book is fun to read because at the end of each description of the different sign, the sun sign, then what it does is gives you a technique or something to do to maximize your power potential. So every sign has something different. So I've been reading from this book for quite some time. I think we started around the Virgo time. And so now here we are in Aries, actually at the beginning of the book, which is fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just read it here, and then I'm going to give you the exercise that they give. This is what I love about this book, and this is why I share it, just to inspire you all to get an exercise to use. I don't necessarily think it's just for Aries, it's for everyone in this season. So I have not read this yet on purpose. I like to read it along with you. So let's see. Let me read. Oh, hey there. Hey, are you liking this video? Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well. Tell your friends and also ding that notification bell so you know every time I make a video. When you comment as well, it helps make my channel grow. And that's what we want, right? All right, thank you. Go back to the video now. So first I'm going to read the Powerful Aries Psychology, and then I'm going to read Maximizing Your Aries Power Potential. So, all right. Aries love larger than life experiences and loathe lulls. That means they're going crazy right now. at times, at times, this impatient compulsion to see something happen can create limitations on your perspective. Try to make the most of each moment, even the little ones which may appear to be dead or dragging. Whether something is dead or happening is really a state of your own mind. Slow moments can, in fact, be marvelously fertile periods for planning a project or as a relaxing end in themselves. Try to benefit from all experience, whether or not it initially appears to be satisfying. It is the Aries tendency to pass by quiet moments and quiet people in the feverish quest for what appears to be exciting and consuming. Learn how to switch the focus from yourself to another person, their joy, pain, or pleasure. Seek them and draw them out. Make the experience of people an exciting exploration which you bring with you everywhere. When you get beyond yourself and are able to see into other realities and perspectives, and when you are able to take the time to look, you are opening doors in your life. You are extending your limits, and in the process, you are creating possibility all around you. On the other hand, when you allow restlessness to overtake you, you are narrowing your focus. You are diminishing it to a point. Consequently, that point is not an alive moment, it is not consciously experienced as something creative. All moments are creative, it's just a matter of your mind. When your mind is calm and focused, when it is compassionate, that is, able to empathetically merge into the experience of another, it is centered. And this is very powerful. All experience of life comes not from the object that is being experienced, but rather from the witness of your own mind. It is therefore possible to go through a circumstance of great external suffering with no pain, and likewise to be given a circumstance of great pleasure and to only feel sorrow. There are times in life when very negative circumstances may befall you that totally seem out of your control. However, in truth, these experiences are often endings to situations that you no longer need and that may be holding you back. It is the strength of the blind attachment that is causing you the pain. But this attachment exists only in your mind. You formed it and you can decide what to do with it. For instance, the relationship that ends may be because you have grown as much as you can with that person, and it is time to allow new experiences to enrich you. The financial disaster may be because you are using yourself in the wrong way. You are impoverishing yourself and must regenerate into an entire new way of thinking and being in order to grow. In such situations, patience will allow you perspective and to see with great depth and clarity. Time can be an important catalyst if you do not allow it to put you out of control. If you can make your mind center itself in the life that is you in each moment, you will not lose in any moment. You will grow. You will become multiplied by all the things that you are able to see, feel, hear, and take into your heart. And you will experience greater power through being at one with all, but being contained by none. If this isn't a message for our times right now for everybody. Well, hello there. Welcome to the Kiki channel. Today, I want to give you new witches. Oh, hey there. I sent you there. Are you enjoying your Kiki video? I sure am enjoying mine. You want to know where to support this channel? Support me via Patreon. There, you can be a sparkler, a shiny ash, or a Phoenician. The shiny ash tier actually gives you access into my private Facebook group where we do things to support our spiritual practice. All kinds of projects, we read books together, we share ideas together. If you want to be a part of that group, you can support me via Patreon and choose the shiny ash tier. If you want to take it to a whole other level, you can support me being a Phoenician. 3 months of continued support will give you a free session with me. And hey, if you're not quite ready for all that, you can be a sparkler. A sparkler really helps keep that fire going, and it helps start that shiny ash process. Hey, why don't you shine your ash over at Patreon and help support this channel so it can grow, I can eat, and I can keep on making good content for you all. All right. Hallelujah, holla magic. And you know what? Let me get back to my Kiki season video and you get back to yours. And warlocks and wizards and conscious people and woke people and just... All right, so maximizing your power potential. This is where we get the exercise. Your will and your drive are tremendous power factors in your personality. Your ability to demolish obstacles in your path is a doorway to all human possibility and a great inspiration to others. Your spirit is like a white light that leads the way. You must also remember this in your darker moments. You must remember your vast internal strength and your special talent for manifesting what you want most. Along the way, there are always problems, conflicts, dramas, and dramatic events that appear to dampen the flame that is your future. Should the dark times persist for too long, you will lose your patience. Intense frustration interferes with your ability to think ahead with the exuberance that is so characteristic of your nature. You can take advantage of these slow times by developing an inward-looking dimension to your personality. Go deep within yourself and divine the meaning of these times, which are merely moments put in a panoramic perspective. What have you been holding on to that you need to release? Have you been too impulsive at the wrong time? Is your sense of timing off because of your strong impatience? Have you put someone or something in the way that you have wanted to achieve? Has self-indulgent behavior dampened your fire and temporarily made you feel frightened and full of dread? Man, this is like a collective message. These are very normal feelings which fire signs fight intensely with both anxiety and guilt. Aries and Leos can easily burn up a planet with their brains. Aries and Leos can easily burn up a planet with their brains. However, when intense frustrations persist, they start to feel like another person, and it's a person they don't like. The undertaking described below will help to generate positivity during the more perfect moments as well as the problem times. It is called visualization, and it is very powerful. All the power we will ever need is within our own minds, and visualization helps us to access that power. Your mind can do anything if you develop its power and direct it properly. Visualization has been used successfully not only to create positive experiences, but also to eliminate negative ones like disease. For instance, much scientific documentation exists on the successful use of visualization to eradicate cancerous tumors. Maybe viral viruses. Even the rate of our heartbeat can be changed by our own thinking. However, what I must stress is that this works only with discipline and consistency, and that means working at it every day and preferably twice a day. You got time. If you do it properly, visualization will bring you such rewards as greater intuitive ability, more self-confidence, greater emotional strength, greater creativity, and realization of your goals. And all it takes is practice and patience. Begin by going alone into a room in which you feel comfortable. The object at this point is to relax. Therefore, this undertaking can be aided by playing soothing, recorded music that will insulate you from noises coming from outside the room. Next, breathe deeply from your abdomen and concentrate on the rhythm of your breathing, in and out like the steady ocean tide. Close your eyes and let each part of your body go limp and loose. All the cares of the world are behind you now as you communicate with your deepest self. In your mind's eye, see before you the scene or image that you want to achieve. Keep in mind that if you are 5'2", you're never going to become 5'9", obviously. However, you may start to feel taller and begin to impress the world with a sort of personal power that certain tall people have. Visualization works for weight problems, problems with self-esteem, and, as I have mentioned already, sickness. I have used it successfully for such mundane yet essential things as getting taxis in deserted parts of New York City. During one instance in which I was late for a lunch date with an editor, through intense concentration and visualization, I pictured a cab outside, sitting at the curb of a certain block, waiting for me. When I finally emerged from the building, it was sitting exactly as I had pictured it, in an area where cabs never strayed. As I opened the door of the cab, I noticed that the driver was eating his lunch, which normally means the driver is off duty. I asked the driver if he would take me to Midtown, and he said he would. Then he commented how strange it was that I found him, remarking that this was an area in which he never traveled. However, an out-of-blue impulse directed him down here to have his lunch. I smiled. Visualization is something that I have used consistently as a member of a healing group. I even use more complicated forms of it to bring down fevers quite rapidly. Therefore, I had confidence in it, and confidence is very important. If you sit restlessly a few times a week, picture your image and think to yourself that it will never work, it won't. It's that simple. When you visualize your image and concentrate on detail, color, shape, smell, in short, concentrate on everything that will make it as graphically real to you as the last time you had a great dinner or rode in a friend's brand new car. Whatever details you leave out will be left out when the vision materializes. One woman I know pictured the man of her dreams, and in time she met him. However, there was a very large problem. He was cheap. She had pictured him as being wealthy. However, she neglected to picture him as also generous. This is an essential point. Always take special care to include all the details. One final note. When visualizing during a depression or negative mood, it will take longer for the visualizations to take positive hold. This is for obvious reason that in a negative frame of mind, you will be sharing your mental energies with negativities that are consuming you. Even if you're not thinking of them consciously, they are there to exerting their own power. Therefore, it is important to compensate for this drawback by doing your visualizations more often, allowing them to become a powerful part of your life. Patience is required for your progress, patience and diligence, which are not Aries' strength. However, your will, positivity, and sheer belief in your own vision can carry you through to create greater power in your life. At this very moment, your future is waiting. So, your task is to visualize what it is that you are seeing for your future. Sometimes it helps, doesn't say it's in the book, but to write down all the stuff so that you can actually remember the details. And then you start to close your eyes and you start to see everything come to fruition. You start to see it all in place, the details, the way that people move or the way that things move, the ease of everything. I think now is no better time to start visualizing exactly what we want. Someone asked me last week what was my vision for the future and what do I see? And now I see more than ever that what we hold as a vision is going to really matter. Like matter. All right. Hallelujah, Hala Magic, Io, Vunya, and I will see you guys on the next video. Magic.